Hey, what's up guys? It's me again, back with another SH Figuarts action figure review. And today I'll be having a look at the Ant-Man from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Wasn't my favorite Marvel movie, but still a good movie. But here's the front of the box with the window style packaging where you can see most of the figure through the front. And a picture of him growing or shrinking. Tiny picture of the figure on the side. A few pictures of some different poses you can get the figure in on the back. Nice shot of the eyeless helmet there on the other side. And there's the front again, so I'll take a second, get this Ant-Man and his very few accessories out, and we will have a look at them. Normally I would get my fancy turntable out while I went through all the accessories, but he does not come with many, so I'm not going to bother. He comes with a pair of sprawled out hands and a pair of gripping hands, although he has nothing to grip. And this Ant-Man figure stands almost exactly 6 inches tall. And for comparisons, I figured I would compare him to the only figure that really matters, and that is the original release Ant-Man figure. I had some issues with this Ant-Man figure with the arm falling off. Other than that, I really liked the figure. I do like the darker black on this one and the shinier red on the suit and the deeper texture on it. I also like the helmet design better. And it is an all new sculpt on the figure. There's a look at the two figures from the side and the two Ant-Man figures from the back. They do have their similarities, but all around I like the new version better, especially since his arm doesn't fall off. Okay, now we'll have a look at some of the closer details on the figure. And I really like this upgraded suit. I like the design of the helmet better. I like this deep textured red. And they used a really shiny red on it this time. And the black is a much darker black on this figure. Gives it an all around really nice look. This one had a dual red and more of a gray and brown throughout the suit. So I'm digging the color scheme on this one. I like the belt on this one. These pieces on the side are cool. Nice boots. Good detail throughout the back of the figure as well. One complaint I do have is they use this nice translucent red plastic for the eye lenses, but they didn't bother to paint his eyes in under them. And it actually looks like a piece of metal behind that lens, which even the metal looking stuff behind the lens would have been fine. If they would have just painted the eye on there, I think it would have gave it a lot better three-dimensional look, like his face was actually under there and not a robot. But on articulation on this Ant-Man, he can look up that far. He looks down really good. You can get a little pivot for some confused Ant-Man poses, and it will swivel all the way around as well. Shoulders are on a butterfly type joint, so they will swivel out, back in. Shoulder pads are connected to the arm, so they will move with it. And the arm will go up that far. It will spin all the way around, no problem, where it's connected to the arm. The arm will also drop down some there at the shoulder. You do have an upper bicep swivel, which is where my older Ant-Man arm popped off at. Good bend at the elbow. Wrists are pegged in and on a hinge. He crunches really far back, but he leaves this gap here in his chest. Crunches up pretty good as well. And using the upper and lower diaphragm joints, he will go back that far, forward that far, and he can swivel at each of those. Legs will kick forward that far, back really good. They don't really hit his Ant-Man. And his legs will also drop down some there at the hip. And you do get an upper thigh swivel. Great double bend at the knee. Feet are on a hinged joint, so they'll go forward that far, back that far. Not really any pivot because the sides of his boots drop down, and if there is a pivot in there, you really can't move it. But he does also have toe articulation. So articulation is pretty well the same as the other Ant-Man, but it is good articulation. But now I'm going to take a second, pose him up, and we will wrap this review up. So there is the new SH Figuarts Ant-Man from the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. And yeah, I just did the weird squatting pose from the box for some reason. Don't know why, but why not? But I think this is an improvement over the last Ant-Man release. I mean, I really like both figures actually. And I caught a good deal on this one, so I figured I'd pick it up. With a character like Ant-Man that shrinks, an action figure just opens up a world of cool Instagram pics you can get with him. Aside from few accessories and the unpainted eyes behind the lenses, this is an excellent figure. But that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and review, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye for now.